My friend, Delectable Dyads for the ukulele. We're going to be playing in the key of E major. E major most definitely has the E, G sharp, and B. When we go to our F sharp minor, we're basically taking our F sharp major, F sharp, A sharp, and C sharp and flattening the median. So we have F sharp, A, and then C sharp. Very nice. When we play G sharp minor, it's the exact same thing as we would have as G, B flat, D, but then we have our G sharp. We're going to be having a B natural, and then we're going to have a D sharp. That's the way these work. We're just shifting around tones. Our next chord in the key of E, we're going to have a major fourth. E, F sharp, G sharp, and then we have A. If you know how to play A, then you can switch those fingers to your 2 and 3 finger and move it on up a whole step and bar. B-A-R-R-E makes this 5 chord, the B major. After a B major, we can scoot up another whole step, get rid of that middle finger, gives us a C sharp minor. Or you could really strive to work at doing a partial bar of these 3 notes on the A string, E string, and C string, and then putting a first finger on that G string, whether low or high, to achieve the same chord. C sharp minor. So nice. And then lastly, if we were to go back to our 5 chord, the B, and play it as a dominant, B7, or dare I say B7, looks like an E minor, but we move them all down. B dominant 7, then it goes back to E. Dyads. What are a dyad? What is a dyad? What is a dyad? A is R, dyad is a distance between 2 notes. This is called a harmony or a dyad. And when you have a chord or a triad, you've got 2 different sides of it. This is a major third for a major chord, and this is a minor third. These distances mean these 3 notes that we stack make chords. A major has a 1-3-5. A minor has a 1 flat 3-5. A diminished has a 1 flat 3 flat 5, and an augmented has a 1 flat 3 and then a sharp 5. So, when we're doing dyads, what I try to teach is something like. When doing something like that, you're playing 2 notes of a chord, which is in the key. E major, D major, G major, E major. It doesn't matter if the chord has a major or minor median there as long as you play it as a 5 chord, like this G here. If you play a G, C, and a G, C, you get a 5 chord, which is perfect because you're not determining major or minor. Anywho, I digress. If any of this made sense, maybe you could try to check out this channel, subscribe to be a friend, and then ask questions music related. You know, I have a little insight into other things in life, but mostly come for the channel for music. And the live events, lots of fun. Take requests on Monday and Tuesday if you have time. And then on the live events section, we offer free music workshops here in Hilo, Hawaii. And then I've got a couple projects I play in that we play out and put it up live so people can have fun and interact. Other than that, enjoy this channel. The dyads that we're going to choose today is we're going to play the G sharp and the E as part of our E major, but we're just playing these 2. The next thing I want you to see is when you move this up a whole step and then go down a half with that top note, you get a minor dyad. So we have a major, a minor, major, and instead of going to the 6 and 7, try going to the 8 and 9, and you're gonna get your G sharp minor. So the chord we played down here, you can play 2 of these dyads together, like let's say these 2, and these 2 are going to sound like those 2. So the takeaway from today is play your E major, and then play your top 2 notes for your E. Wonderful. And then you're going to go up a whole step and play it as a minor, right? But you're going to play the 2 middle notes, and then you're going to play the 2 upper notes, all right? And then you're going to go up another one and play your minor preference, and then, gee golly whiz, maybe even your major preference. It's going to feel and sound like this. This is going to give you a lot of insight on how to use these dyads and to move them around. Frankly, with dyads, there's really never a dull moment. If you're not trying to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, those dyads help us move in between chord structures as passing or leading or lending tones. So awesome. If you dig on this, subscribe to the channel to be my friend. And all you have to do is put a thumbs up and like, and that helps us with the algorithm. I've done over 11,000 videos. This is the first video I've ever talked about the algorithm.